Good evening. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Sorry for the sorry for my slight tardiness. Um, I miscalculated how long it would take me to grab some food and eat it before the stream. But thankfully, fortunately, I had like made up all of the graphics and everything, and the blue Heavenly Haven themed um, like background frames and all of the other stuff. So that was all done. Actually, a couple of days ago, I did that at the same time that I did the Gravity Wars season 1 stuff. So in a way, I was ahead of the game, but then I was also behind. So, but we're here now. We made it. Hope you're all having a good day. Dear chat, why is it not showing up? Push button. Anyway, Fuchsia. Oh, you came from a stream showcasing K-Shoot Mania? So I know of it. I have not. I have not seen it, or I have not played it myself. I've seen a couple of videos and some screenshots, and actually, fun little like pro tip slash hack for you if you're looking for Sound Voltex themed graphics, like I was when I was putting together these streams. Download. I'm cupping my hand this way, but the microphone's actually this way. Download a K-Shoot Mania skin. And there they are. Ta-da! Something about a bowl. Oh yeah, my shirt. This is a TKO shirt. So it's not necessarily supposed to make any sense, but it was funny to. It's funny to me. It's funny enough that I bought it. So there you go. I'm not sure why the chat isn't popping up on the video. Let me see if I can fix that real quick, and then we can hop in. In theory, everything. I'm hoping that for once I will not. I'm hoping that for once I'll be able to find all of the songs that get requested tonight. But, well, I guess we'll see. Hey, there it goes. I guess I just needed to re-log in to Streamlabs. They lost my my connection to YouTube to pull the chat for some reason. Do I have the card machine? Are you talking about the generator? The thing that prints the little cards? I do not. If that's what you're asking about for this game. I don't. Yeah, I was talking in yesterday's stream actually that I'm like desperately out of floor space in the basement. So and that like getting something new means getting rid of something old, and that definitely would apply to Sound Voltex if I was going to get the generator. I suppose if I did some rearranging, I might be able to make some room for it. But no, I don't. I don't have one. Although I found out recently that maybe they're actually relatively cheap to get. So I don't know. I'll think about it. There's two things going. There's like two things that I have in my head that would definitely make or break that decision. And number one thing is I'm I'm thinking about doing some like redecorating, remodeling down in the basement. Specifically, I the way it's set up right now is there's a carpeted section on either side of the basement, and then the center is like a wood floor, not real wood. It's like wood laminate. It's cheap stuff. But anyway, so the center section where the bar is wood, but that means there's like these little transition strips where the carpet turns in or goes to the wood, and that kind of limits where my where games go to some extent. So I have a few spots where I could probably push a cabinet further down, but then that would mean that it would be straddling that transition strip, and the wood floor actually sits up a little bit higher than the carpet. So, or I don't know. It would make this machine. It would make the machine kind of not level. I guess I could set the feet on it and probably fix that, but it would also just kind of look weird to have like transition strip and carpet on one side and wood on the other coming out from underneath the machine. So, but I'm thinking, I'm actually talking in my head, talking in my head. I'm thinking about like replacing the flooring in the basement. I would love to get like the like fluorescent, like blacklight reactive arcade carpeting, just because I think it would be kind of fun. I looked into it a long time ago, and it was gonna be really expensive. It was like to get that carpeting was gonna be like, you know, I could buy another machine or two, or maybe three. So I was like, maybe not. But a couple of things have happened since then. Number one, I found a couple of suppliers that have like remnants of that kind of carpeting, and you know, remnants being like leftovers from a bigger job, and the reality is like that kind of carpeting tends to go into very large installations, you know, like a large arcade, or you know, a family fun center, or whatever, bowling alley, that kind of thing. So a remnant of those tends to be still quite large, and so my basement by comparison is not that big. I think the basement is at least the finished part of the basement. Oh, you know, I have a real number. I made it. I calculated what the actual floor space was, but I don't remember what it is. It's under 1,000 square feet though, so it's not real huge. I want to say it's like 800 square feet, something like that. I mean, it's a large space, sure, but it's a tiny space compared to what that type of carpeting normally would go into. You know, that would be going into a place that was thousands or tens of thousands of square feet. So a remnant, you know, could very well be big enough for what I need. And I found that those remnants tend to sell for half or even a third of the original price. So that makes it perhaps doable. So if I go that route and I, you know, carpet the plus the other thing too is the basement was finished in like 2004 or 5. I can't remember exactly when, but it's been, you know, 15 plus years ago now that I finished the basement. And the carpet that's down here is, I mean, it's old and it's pretty dirty. It's getting kind of worn out, so it's probably about time to replace it anyway. So, you know, now's the time that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, so that's thing number one. If I redo the flooring, that gives me a little bit more flexibility in moving the games around on the floor, and that opens up a little bit more space. maybe I'll get a generator. And then number two, and is, can I get consumables for the generator? Because essentially it's just a printer inside of it. But like I would need to be able to get, I think it's a thermal printer, but I would need to be able to get the paper and the whatever cartridges it needs. I don't think it uses ink per se, but basically I would need to be able to get the supplies for that printer. Otherwise, I'm just buying a giant brick that does nothing. I mean, it kind of looks cool, I guess. Maybe it lights up, but but yeah. So those are the two things. If I can make room for it, and if I can get supplies for it, then yeah, I would consider getting a generator at a reasonable price. Something probably sub $500. It's not worth a ton to me. It would be more of a novelty item than anything. How much I spent on this cab? This one I think was $2,500. And I've had this swing for 3 or 4 years, and I actually just bought a Vivid Wave cabinet, which you'll see in a stream hopefully tomorrow. I was planning on maybe tonight, but it didn't work out, so we're gonna go. We're pushing it back at least a day, probably to tomorrow, and that one was also $2,500. So like the earlier cabinets running Heavenly Haven or lower should be a little bit less at this point, if you can find them, and then the cabinets running Vivid Wave or higher are going to be a little bit more, probably in the $2,000, $2,500 range, somewhere like that. So there you go. But to put that in perspective, like when I first started playing Vivid Wave, or not Vivid, when I first started playing Sound Voltex, so this would have been like in the Sound Voltex, like 2 era. What year would that be? Like 2013, 2014, somewhere in there. Cabinets were going for 8,000 plus. And I was like, nah. I like the game, but I don't like it quite that much. So I kind of just waited it out, and there you go. Anyway, Kenan, can I reboot the game? Why do you want me to do that? But anyhow, what am I doing here? Oh, yeah, if you all have any requests, let me know, and I can start playing something. I'm pulling up the wiki real quick because I want to have some cheat sheets standing by in case people ask me for things that I need to look up. All right, and a notepad so that I can take some notes for requests. Okay, let's get started. So I don't see any, there aren't any requests out there right now, so I'm just gonna pick some stuff for a minute. Okay. Let's go to the newer stuff. Actually, heck with it. Let's start with B. Gotta get my brain working. Just read some of that wrong. Ken, you've never seen one of these cabinets in real life?
Hey, 2012 Ultimate Memory. Okay, let's do it.
I wasted too much time. I may not find it. Yeah, hang on. I'm just gonna play this for a second, and then I will look for it next. I had to remember how to change like the swords and everything in this one because it's slightly different than it was in Gravity Wars. So I wasted too much time. tempo of that. Oh, 266. No wonder. I was like, man, this feels really fast considering I'm not using a speed mod. Okay, so in theory, it should be in this section somewhere here. Hey look, there's the song I was looking for last night. Guess we'll get to that eventually. Here we go. You'll forgive me if I play this as an advanced 12, because there is no way in hell I'm passing a 17. That was a good request. Pretty epic. Very fun. Look, I did stuff. I don't know what it means, but it happened. Let's buy a card. now I can just say, yes, let's play again. How about that? How nice. Very convenient. I see Alex is still trying to get me to send this machine. Alex, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. Hey, let's try a blaster start. Why not? Extremely missed opportunity to add Second Heaven to this game. Is Second Heaven not in Sound Voltex? Is that true? That seems like a song that would have been in here already. Yes. Second Heaven's in here. A remix, of course, but where are you at? Yeah, there it is. In fact, it's funny because it's like as you increase the difficulty, it just like zooms in on her boobs. But yeah, I think that's been in since the beginning. I think that's actually been in the game since the beginning of Sound Voltex. So part where it brings the pain. Minimum level 15. Excellent. I mean, I guess I can turn it down. But why would you do that? Let's try 15. Jeez. Honestly, I lasted a little longer than I thought I might. I knew it was gonna kick my ass, though. Oh yeah, this game is slow. Just gotta think about it for a second before I can keep going. I'm gonna say no, so I can change my navigator. I would tell you what all that does, if only I knew. Oh yeah, they keep the water sound going. On all the transition screens. Hey guys, hey peeps. first freeze? Nehan, you mean the stream froze? I think that's on your end this time. Everything is looking okay on my end for a change. I'm not having any rendering issues. I'm not having any any bandwidth issues that I can see. So sorry about that. Yeah, sorry if you're having some trouble over there. We gotta put some stuff in the tubes. All the tubes from me to you. We got a clog. Slow down. Also, the world's exploding outside. Have fireworks disrupted my sleep or enjoyment of nighttime? Not my sleep. No. I guess not really my. It doesn't really bother me that much. The cats don't love it. They get a little bit scared, but yeah, I mean, I'm over it. I'm definitely ready for for it to be over, but it won't be. It's gonna go at least another week. Everybody always does it. All right, let's turn this down. Let's try like a. How about a 14 advanced? But yeah, there's definitely like fireworks going off outside right now. And I don't know if you can hear it in the stream, but it's loud enough that I can hear it over the game. And it hit that brake, and I looked at the gauge, and it was like 2%. And then I like blew the next the next knob note, and it was just like, whoops. Well, hey, I lasted a little bit longer. I'm gonna keep plugging away at these, though. It's kind of fun. It's a fun little challenge, even though it's a little too much for me. Are you ready? No. Correct. Try to, no, oh, sorry. I saw that. Right? A little bit too late, apparently. I will do it next time. I'll do it on this game. If I remember. I'll try and remember. So yeah, I'm just playing stuff, y'all, so if you have any requests, just let me know. Do cards appeal me? Some of them do. And let's admit it, the water theme is the excuse for putting girls in bikinis. I mean, sure, but clearly Konami does not need any excuses to dress the women in their games scantily or in swimsuits. They just do it all the damn time anyway. And yes, Blaster Start. Blaster Start equals Brian plays 2 songs and then gets wrecked on a 3rd song. That's how it works. I play A Lasting Promise. Yes. So the preview was promising. I like it. Let's do it. Also, I also appreciate the corniness. Jesus. That was just... I almost want to put like a negative speed mod on that one. It's crazy. The whole thing's just like flying by. I'm like, what's going on? The song was cool, but jeez. Alright, let's see if I can actually pass one. Man, I missed that one thing. Peeps, can I do Venomous Firefly? Yes, I'll do it in the next set. And yeah, Josh, thanks for explaining what the blaster start does. And yeah, I don't need to unlock any songs. I was just playing it. I kind of like the epicness of the final of the final stage where it's like, you know, choose your fate practically, right? And the challenge too, because those songs are definitely at the fringe edge of my ability level, mostly beyond it, honestly. So, and yeah, that song was pretty chill for being called Ultra Velocity. Also, pretty slow for being called Ultra Velocity compared to some of the songs that we've seen, even in this stream, right? That were just like completely frenetic. Okay, so what am I looking for here? Venomous Firefly. And it's September 13th, 2018. Okay. It's right there. Okay. Holy shit, we're just pulling all of the, like, ridiculously fast songs out tonight. They're fun, but man, I am not used to reading at that speed at all. Almost got me. All right. What you got for me? this is how the world ends. Now with a bang, with a mega bang of freedom. Correct. I believe you are correct, Penguin. Something Murica. Oh. It was Josh, right? Someone, yeah, Josh, you said, try an appeal card. Here we go. Ooh, I like that one. It has a robot in it. Hey, Oscar, how you doing tonight? And Peeps, what did you accidentally send? I didn't see it. Whatever it was. It's fine. Wow, people are being kind of quiet tonight. Like, every other night that I've been doing Sound Voltex, it's been like, you know, play this song, and then, like, I can't find it. And now I can probably find it, and nobody's asking for anything. Which is fine, I guess. Means I get to play whatever. Certainly not bored, but... I like people giving me requests because it usually means I play songs that I don't know or not familiar with, haven't played before. But there's a lot of songs I haven't played before in Sound Voltex, so it's not really hard to do for me anyway. Every season unlocked? As far as I know, everything should be in here up through Heavenly Haven. So obviously if it's a song that's paired in what do you call it, Vivid Wave or later, then it won't be here. But as far as I know, everything should be here, so... But I think I've said that every other night, too, and I've been wrong. But I have higher confidence in this one, at least. Wait. Taiko Drum Monster? What is this about? Monster. Amazing. I love all the crossovers from like completely other like others, not only other games, but like other games from other developers even. But yeah, I've noticed a lot of a lot of the games lately have been featuring songs like from each other's games, and it's like completely crosses. It's not just like Bimani crossovers where, you know, a song that is in VDR will show up in UB or just Unidor or whatever, but they're like crossing over from, you know, other companies' games even. So, you know, obviously that was a Taiko Drum Master song, and I played there was another Groove Coaster song that was in here earlier. So I think it's kind of wild that they're all like sharing to some extent, I guess. Emperor's Side, Emperor's Side. Interesting. Well, you know what? I'm gonna save these for the next set since I'll do them both together. Hey, I got thrown out some requests there, so let's see. Heavenly Smile, Grizzly Venom, Vampire. Wow. Some crazy tempo changes there. Nehun, you said you think this is all. I love it because I know I said this on last night's stream. I was like, every time I see Banana Pass, I always see it as Banana Pass, and and you said Bana. What is? All I'm seeing is Banana Sport in what she said, and I'm just imagining what a banana sport would be. It'd be funny to me. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know what the reason is, and if the Banner Pass has something to do with it, I mean that's cool. I know a little bit that like you can get a card that works across like a whole bunch of games, not just within one manufacturer now, which is nice. But again, still, like my point being that somewhere they're cooperating, like the different companies have gotten together and decided, hey, like we're kind of doing the same things here, so maybe like we could save ourselves some effort if we kind of shared some stuff, question marks. And it's fun to see some of these songs show up in other games, and quite frankly, a lot of the other games, like I was talking in the Discord earlier tonight, saying that one of the main one of the reasons that I started collecting games at all was just because it ended up being like easier for me to do that if I wanted to play them, because there just aren't any around me. I have to drive 3+ hours to Chicago if I want to try and find most of these games like in an arcade. So it just started becoming like easier / more practical for me to just get them myself. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous even, but it was kind of true. And so some of these songs, like Taiko, or some of these games like Taiko and Chinithum and Mai, stuff like that, like I'm not likely to get to play those anytime, certainly with any regularity. Like when I do go somewhere with the purpose of trying to play some games, and I get the opportunity to play some of the other games, some of the games that I don't have, I usually do, but those opportunities only come up a couple of times a year usually. So it's nice to be able to, even if I don't get to play some of those games, maybe I get to experience some of that music in games that I do get to play. So okay, let's see. I see some more requests. Let me write those down. Is there a game over song? Really? Huh. So there is. Alright, I'll check it out. Alright, well, Oscar's jumping in with all the requests, so let's get to work on some of these. Looking for Heaven's Smile. is this song? Should I have started at the end of this? There it is. I should have started at the end. Okay, then. So I guess Heavenly Smile is not the theme song of the game, even though it definitely says Heavenly Smile in there, but whatever. It's probably one of the Voltex songs, right? I mean, I guess that would make sense. Right. One more to round out the set. Vampire. April 13th. Okay. Okay. Let me catch up on the chat here. Glitched. Oh, this is basically you with dance games. None left in the area. Can't drive an hour plus away all the time. So when Pump came up for sale, you grabbed it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it seems like an extreme thing to do. But, you know, if you want to play these games, it's like they're not that common out in public anymore. So you go get one, I guess. Nay, when... Oh, you were going to go, and then you didn't go. But you're playing a game called Ballisticking? What kind of game is that? But I'm glad you stayed. Play double A. Got it. Good song. That happens to be one of my favorites on DDR, actually. As a double, the doubles chart is really fun because it has you like moving back and forth across both stages a lot. It's a really fun pattern that I quite enjoy. But do straighten. Hello, waves. Okay, let's get back to it here. I wish I felt ready for a 15, but I just don't. Hmm. Oh, am I gonna have my first problem finding a song? It should be in here. I might have passed it by. Oh, there it is. Okay. I just missed it. My bad. And Nehuen. Oh no! Everything crapped out. Holy crap. I'm not sure what's going on here. 1 second. Let's see if I can fix it. I think the PC might be getting fried or something. One moment. Let's see what we can do here. I think the USB on the PC is like just flipping out right now. Let me see. What happens if I just like unplug it and plug it back in? Crossing fingers. Well, I think I'm gonna have to try and do a reboot. So, hopefully you can hear me. Stand by a second. I tried like resetting the hardware. In fact, you can kind of see like as I'm moving my arms around here, you can see the video changing over on the right hand side. But yeah, clearly something's very broken. So let me try and restart it. Hopefully the stream will hold together. What happens? Okay. So I just restarted OBS. That fixed the camera at least. The game is missing. Hello, game. Let me see if I can fix that. Otherwise, I'll have to go ahead and just do a whole like reboot of the whole computer. I don't even know what I'm looking at there. Oh, I do know. Okay, never mind. Alright, let me try one more thing. Bonked my head on the machine. That's always fun. Hey! We did it! Oh, well, I'm not sure what happened there. The all the USB stuff to the PC just kind of like flipped out for a second. Well, longer than a second, obviously. But seems like we're okay now. Question mark? Cross fingers. Anyway, since we got a quick break. Nehwan, you said the game Wipeout. Isn't that like a racing game? I think. Have I played that? Let me look it up real quick. So yeah, it is a racing game. Like a futuristic racing game. I recognize it. I don't think I've played it, though. Is it anything like F-Zero? I've played that. But... Sounds cool, though. I hope you're having fun. Okay. Well, hopefully this will hold together. I think I was trying to play Fancy Cake. So let's see if I can find that again. Oh, but with balanced items. F-Zero being unbalanced because Nintendo. That's fair. Alright, let's see if I have a little less trouble finding it this time. Yeah, there we go. Looking at the video preview, does the game seem like overly bright to you now? It looks brighter than I thought than it was before. You think it is brighter? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. It seems to look okay in the game, which of course is mostly black. But then the result screens, all the menu screens seem like eye-bleedingly bright. I guess they're not blown out at least. You can still read them, so I guess I'll leave it alone. But it's always fun. Tech problems. My favorite things. Keeps stopping for you? Is that happening to anybody else? I don't seem to be having any problems that would cause that, so that might be on your end. Like, I'm not getting any errors as far as, like, sending the stream is concerned, so I think it should be okay. Ken, are you still having troubles? Like I said, I don't seem to be having any problems on my end. I don't think. Well, maybe. Maybe I am. Now I am. Now I do see it. Looks like a little bit of network issues. Is anybody else seeing like choppiness in the stream? I can't quite tell on my end. I'm getting a few dropped frames from like due to network lag, but nothing. All right, I'm not gonna find the song I was looking for, so I'm playing this for a second. I'll take a break here after this song and we'll take a look and see if we can't track down some of these problems. But as of right now, according to everything on my display, like everything should be running fairly solid. So I'm not sure. And Amy, I'll answer your question after this song also. Not quite. Anyway, Amy, have I ever considered playing at 0.5 high speed since I already play at 1? So the answer to that is no, not really. Honestly, I think I mostly play at 1x just because when I first started learning the game... Oh, nice. I'm not sure why I earned that, but okay. When I first started learning the game, I didn't really even know how to change the speed, and so I didn't. And then I just got used to it and it was fine. But actually, let me continue this story after this, because I'm probably going to fail this anyway. But I'm realizing I don't feel like talking over the game, and I also probably won't finish the story before the song actually starts, so... Just made it. Flashing red in my face, but I just made it. Okay, back to the story. Sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah, when I first started learning how to play the game, I didn't really even know how to change the speed. And so I just played it on 1, and it didn't seem like it was a problem, and so I just kept doing it, and I'm used to it now. As far as 0.5 is concerned, it's funny, actually. So when I first started playing, I was playing on a controller, and that was a while ago. But I actually just finally got to play Booth, the first game, Sound Voltex Booth, on a cabinet, actually, about a month ago when I first started these Sound Voltex streams. So that the stream of me playing Booth, I think I did 2 of them actually, was among the first times that I had ever even played Sound Voltex 1 in a cabinet. And when I first loaded it up, for some reason, I'm not exactly sure why, it was in 0.5. And I didn't realize it. I just thought, once I started playing it, I thought, oh, I guess Booth was just slower and I didn't remember it. And funny thing is, it actually was kind of choppy. Like, it didn't feel smooth because it was having to, like, wait frames to animate the slowness of the of the scroll that way, but or something like that. And I played a couple of games like that, and then I looked down in the corner and I was like, oh shit, it's on 0.5, and I was like, whoa, all right. And so I boosted it back up to 1, and the rest is history. Honestly, that my experience with it on 0.5 was not great. I thought, man, this feels kind of slow and weird, and I mean, it was okay. I played it all right, but yeah, I haven't really been I certainly never thought about it, and haven't been wanting to revisit that. However, there have been several songs tonight that had tempos north of 250, approaching 300 BPM, where even at 1x, like the scroll was going awfully fast, and I thought about maybe bumping it down because it was going faster than I normally read it, at 1x. So the converse of that is actually, as I've been trying to challenge myself to play more and more difficult songs, I have noticed that charts at like level 15 and above, I can't pass them, but I also several of them that I've tried felt like, oh, I do need to actually bump the speed up a little bit because the chart is just so dense that I need to speed it up to kind of separate the notes and be able to read it more easily. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's the long answer to your question is no. In general, I haven't really thought about playing it slower. For the most part, I am happy at 1x, but I think if I do start to try and increase my level, which I have already over the course of these streams, because there were almost no 14s that I could pass before, and now there are some 14s that I can pass. But shoot, those 15s, every one I've tried so far has just been like, no, not even close. Just absolutely getting wrecked. And although I've also noticed that several of the 15s that I've tried apparently got re-rated up to 16 or even 17 in later games, so maybe that's part of it. But so far, still haven't passed any 15s. I ought to try some 15 advanceds. Can you sequel advance? Or sequel, what I mean. Can you pluralize advanced? Anyway, I should try some level 15 advanced charts, because usually, like, a 15 advanced will actually be a little bit easier than, like, a 15 exhaust. Just like in, DDR, each level is kind of contained to itself, and there's some overlap, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm trying to work myself up to get a little bit, to go a little bit higher, and then maybe I will start using speed mods. We'll see. Have I ever felt nostalgic for Bimani? Is that a pun for the game, nostalgia, or are you actually asking me a legitimate question? I guess if I'm going to answer that, like, for real, the answer is not really. Only, like, I haven't felt nostalgic for Bimani as a whole. I guess, to me, nostalgia has kind of a, like, has sort of an unattainable quality to it. Like, I get nostalgic, like, I feel like if I feel nostalgia, it's for something that I don't have anymore. And since Bimani has been kind of ever present for the last 20 years for me, I guess I'm not really nostalgic for it, because it's just there all the time. Now, there are definitely some times related to Bimani that I am nostalgic for, like those early days, the first 2 or 3 years that I was playing DDR, for instance. A lot of those people I don't see very often anymore, and the going to an arcade on a weekly basis to hang out with people and play these games, that's something that I am nostalgic for, that I do miss, that I maybe wish I could find again sometime. Who knows? Maybe it'll happen, but yeah. So that's the real answer. You said it wasn't initially a pun, but let's say that it is. So if it is a pun on nostalgia, do I ever get nostalgia for Bimani? The answer is to that. Also, no, not really. I've played nostalgia. It's fine. I've been having this conversation with Tiramazi over a few different games lately, and there are some games where like I play it, like I try the game and I'm like, oh yeah, like this is cool, this is fun, and I like immediately want to play it again. Like DDR was one of those games. U-Beat was one of those games. Sound Voltex was one of those games. It's like, yeah, I'm into it. From game one, I'm like, yes, this is cool, and I want to keep playing it. 2DX was not one of those games because it was so punishingly fucking difficult that it just breaks your will. And so it's like, I played it and I'm like, God, this is hard, and not very fun. And it was only because like there were other people around me playing it and they were making it look like it would be a good time if I got a little bit better at it, that kind of encouraged me to keep trying. But there are some other games, well, like the opposite end of the spectrum are games where it's like I play it and I'm like, nah, not for me, just don't really care. Marshall Beat was one of those. I played it and I was just like, don't care for this one. I don't really want to play it again. And then there's some that are kind of like a middle ground where it's like I play it and it's like, this is fine. Like, I had an okay time, but when it's game over, I'm just like, there's, this other game over there that I'd rather play, and nostalgia was definitely one of those. I had an opportunity to play it, and I played a game, and it was like, yeah, this is fine, but when I was playing that, I was at an event full of Bimani and rhythm games, so at that point it was just like, okay, I've tried nostalgia now, okay, cool, but literally there's Sound Voltex and Gitador and DDR and Pump It Up and My and any number, like a dozen, more than a dozen games, like probably more like 2 or 3 dozen games, all around me, all fighting for my attention. And it's like, do I want to play another game of nostalgia, or do I want to just go on to something else? And the answer was, I just want to go on to something else. So that's kind of where I'm at on that, on nostalgia. The one that I've been having the conversation with Tiramazi recently, though, was I can't think of the name of the game now. It just went out of my brain. Although, actually, we were talking about Easy2 DJ, Easy2 AC, was one of those types of games for me. Like, the first time that I played it, it was like, okay, I get it, but there's Pump right here. And so I just like went back and played more Pump. I happened to be in Korea then, so that's why. But anyway, Waka is the one that I had an opportunity. I've had a couple of opportunities to play it in the last few months. And I did, and it was like, this is okay, but I didn't, as soon as my game was over, I didn't want to play it again immediately. So I don't know if I'm just like missing some element to it that will make it, like pop for me and be like, oh yeah, this is super awesome. Or maybe it's just not my type of game. I don't know. But so, wow. I feel like I just answered a joke question with two very long, drawn-out answers, but there you go. Amy, what's my least favorite Bimani game if I have one? So, So I would say Martial Beat, but technically it's not a Bimani title. It doesn't actually bear the Bimani logo. It is a Konami, music rhythm game, and I did not like it when I played it. That probably of all of the music games that I've played has been the one that actually kind of repulsed me. Not because it was like, I don't think it's actually a bad game. I just felt really stupid playing it. And so I didn't really enjoy it. For whatever reason, like, I don't normally get self-conscious with these games, but I was nothing but self-conscious with Martial Beat. I think because it's supposed to be, like punching and kicking to music, and for all of you like CrossFit people or whatever kind of like workout routines that are like that, if you're into it, more power to you. I felt really stupid. So yeah, it wasn't for me. But let me think. But like I said, it actually, to my memory, does not have the Bimani name or logo attached to it. I think it was actually released as like a Konami sports title or something like that. So as far as actual Bimani games, what is my least favorite? Wow, that's an interesting question. Like, I guess there's several Bimani games that I just simply have not played ever, so I can't really comment on them. But the two games that I can think of in my head that I played, that are Bimani games that I played and didn't really care for, would be Nostalgia, and the other would be Reflect Beat. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion. I don't know. Both of those games, like, I tried them, and it was just like, well, okay, there it was, and I just wasn't really that interested in playing it again. Chalk that up to personal taste. Chalk that up to maybe I'm missing the point. Maybe I missed what's great about those games, but that would be what that's what comes to mind for me as far as if I had to pick, if you're putting me on the spot to pick a least favorite, those would be it. And it's not like I hate them. It's not like, oh god, these are stupid games and I don't know. Like, I'm certainly not, if they're your favorites, great. That's fantastic. I don't think they're bad games. They just didn't really like suck me in and make me excited about playing them. So there you have it. That's my slightly longer, or my slightly shorter, but still maybe too long of an answer to that question. Okay, we are in the last 20-ish minutes of the stream. I have 1, 2, 3, like at least 3 more requests, I think all from Oscar to play, so I want to get those done for sure. guess I should say, let's close requests for now. I'm not gonna add any more to it, but... Oh, and Amy, you had, I guess, a set of requests too. So, yeah, I can do those. Hopefully they're all three together. I'm not gonna have to, like, go searching around for them. And also, hello, you jelly. You haven't missed it, but we are at the very tail end. I've been going about 2 hours and 40 minutes already, so there's not a lot left, but, and you did miss a lot, but you didn't miss it all. Okay. Game over. Should I save this for last? Too late. I didn't. It's like the game is stuttering over there. That's fun. there it is. Alright, that was pretty fun. Should have gone the other way. Alright. And yeah, good night, you Jelly. And you don't need to be sorry, it's fine. If you make it, that's great. If you don't, that's fine too. And there's always the VOD. Alright, so... Oh no, Scar, you're heading to bed too? Have a good night. I think the only thing I have left is Amy asked me to play the Love You mixes. Alright, there's 3 of them? Let me see if I can find these in alphabetical sort, because that'll actually keep them together. I hope. Except, as you all know, I cannot alphabetize in Japanese for shit, so this might be a struggle, but let's see what we can do. It seems like the easiest way to play all 3 if I can find them. There we go. I got lucky. I don't know if there was a particular order you wanted me to play these in, but I guess I'm just going to play them in the order that they are here. right, one down, two to go. I love that it gave me a AAA plus, given that I made several, like, just dumb mistakes in that one. Oh, I love this. I love that jacket art. It's super cute. Alright, here we go. Oh. It's like a chip tune. Cute, and also, like, reasonably different enough that it's not like, oh, same old. It's like, oh, this is different. This is fun. Okay, one more. And hey, that'll bring us right up pretty much to the 3-hour mark, so good timing. More Too Happy Remix Special. don't know why it gave me the AAA plus on that first one and then just AAAs on the other two. I felt like that first one I actually maybe played the worst. But I guess by score I didn't. Well, go figure. One more card before we get out of here. It's gonna blow. All right. And no. The end. All right, great. So yeah, thanks for that that request set, Amy. That was fun. A lot of nice different takes on a what's the cute song to begin with. So I had a good time with that. And yeah, it did sound like Smooch was kind of like sneaking in there on that last one, didn't it, Nahwan? Anyway, that though brings me, I think, to the end of this stream. So hey, we made it through through Sound Voltex's first era. I guess I don't know if you want to draw. I feel like you draw a line when you get to Vivid Wave for some reason, though. New hardware, and they got the lighted marquee, and the game takes a noticeable upgrade in graphic quality, sound quality. Everything just seems a lot shinier, starting with Vivid Wave. So I say that like we've gone very much farther past Vivid Wave. I know Exceed Gear is out, but it hasn't been out very long, and I've only played it wait, have I played it? Did I? I don't even remember. I don't think I have. Haven't played it yet. I've just seen it. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me for another stream, and I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. Thanks for the company. It's been nice chatting with you all, and getting some good requests, some good music. So anyway, I hope you all have a great rest of your 4th. If you're here in the U.S. and you celebrate that, or if you're not and you celebrate it for other reasons, or because you want to, that's fine too. Or if it's just another Sunday for you, I hope it's been good, and I hope it continues to be good for the very little bit of it that's left. And I know in some of your cases it's already gone, so I hope it was great. And tomorrow, if you have the day off, that's cool. I hope you do something fun. But oh, look at that! It looks like the stream is starting to screw up again. So it's the internet telling me it's time to go. So maybe somebody hit a line with some fireworks. So I will toss in the chat. It looks like the stream is starting to break up again. So if you can't hear it in the stream, good night, everybody. So yeah, with that, thanks again, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.